Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is Deonte Burden, aka Mr. Short Dollar himself. Hey, you guys asked for it, and now I'm here to give it to you. Right now, I'm going to provide you with the best small business grants available right now in 2020. With everything that's been going on with the pandemic and a lot of the government was issuing out the different disaster loans, and a lot of people were able to take advantage of the grant programs. And then once that stopped, a lot of people just out here like, I don't know what's going on. I still need assistance. I wasn't able to get the grant, and I still need help. So what I did, I listened to you guys, and I've compiled a list of just not a couple of grants, but the ones I feel like are the best that are available for you guys right now. So when we start talking about what is a small business grant, a small business grant is free money that's given to a small business in order to help them maybe launch, develop, or even expand the organization. You don't have to pay the money back, but the thing of it is, a lot of times grants come with a lot of restrictions. What I mean by restrictions is when they're laid out in returns that this money is to help you provide jobs to these people. This money is to help make sure that you bring economic development to this particular neighborhood. They're restricted. Now when people get the money, are they using it for that? That's up in the air. But typically, when you ask for those particular grants, they have all kind of different restrictions on things that they're asking for you to do if they give you that money. So that's one of the things with grants. You don't have to pay, like, again, you don't have to pay them back like you would a loan, but for that reason, they're extremely competitive to try to get a hold to. Okay, so you have to be very aggressive in your search and your application. So what I mean by that, overlooking and doing all kind of searching, going to libraries, doing all kind of different information, and going to different hubs to get information, but also being aggressive with the applying. You got to keep going through and apply to tons of them. You can't just go to one or two and everything. And you also got to make sure, hey, listen, you're looking for the grants that are available for the things that you can do. Okay. Now going through that list of some of the best grants that are available right now in 2020, I'm going to start the first organization being first way you can go is just going to try to get government grants for small businesses. When we look at government grants, going back to the SBA, you can go to Grants.gov website where they have a huge database of different grants that you guys can take advantage of, and they're segregated in regards to different kind of things by age, race, sexuality, community. All it's just a huge database on grants.gov of different things that are available. You can go to the Economic Development Agency or the EDA. They have different grants that are available. Again, we're talking about government agencies, and also can just even keep looking at the federal, state, county, and local city level. They have different grants that are available for you guys and everything. Again, we're just going through the top grants that are available for small business. And the first one being starting at the government level. Okay. The second one is you have the Small Business Initiative Research, or the SBIR, or the Small Business Technology Transfer Program. These are grants that are available for business that are in science and technology. Okay. So if you're in that whole STEM, anything dealing with research and development, anything like that, that'll be the place for you to go. They have tons of programs that are available for you if you're in that sector to use it. Okay, I do want to let you guys know, I didn't say it initially. All the grant programs that I'm talking about, I'm going to have the links to all of them in the description bottom. So don't just worry about, hey, if you're not for sure what I'm talking about, I will have each one of them listed and the link to go to that particular website below. Okay. The third one is state trade expansion programs. Each state has different expansion program grants, and what they typically do was to help small businesses in their particular state increase exports and everything, and foreign trade. They help small businesses expand their global reach and their global footprint and everything. And they also give some kind of form of education in regards to trade and how to attract foreign buyers to the organization. Again, that being the state trade expansion program. Okay. The fourth one is the Environmental Protection Agency, or the EPA grants, and they offer billions of dollars in assistance each year. Okay, their primary focus is aiding development of human health and the environment. Okay, when we hear about the EPA, you hear about different kind of things in regards to pollution and stuff like that. They have a ton of programs that are out there right now. If you're dealing again in that sector with the environment and everything, making sure that everything's staying safe and everything, it's a good resource for you guys to look at. Like I said, they have billions of dollars they have available to them in grant money that you guys can reach out for. Okay. The next one is being the USDA Rural Business Development Grants. And this is pretty interesting with that. They're awarded to public entities in rural areas for the assistance and development of businesses in rural communities. Here's the deal. You have a lot of businesses that are operating in rural areas that need some kind of jolt or anything like that, because again, a lot of the rural areas are being hurt the worst in regards to, where the economy may be lagging and what's going on. So this is a grant program that's available to a lot of people. I know when they stopped funding the EIDL grant, initially on the first round, they stopped for maybe like a month or so, or maybe longer than that, just to fund USDA backed grants. Those people in those rural areas that needed it, and that could be, economic development, for businesses. It can be for farms. It can be for different other kind of things in regards to just a community that may need a jolt or something in there, maybe for a business to provide jobs or something like that. That's what that is for. Okay. So if you're in one of those impacted area, being in a rural area that needs some kind of jolt of financing or assistance, look up the USDA Rural Business Development Grants. Okay. The next one is the U.S. Department of Education grants, and this is offered by the U.S. Department of Education, and you have dozens of grants that are available from the educational sector. Some of them may be in regards to just special education. Some may be for different kind of science, mathematics, all kind of different subjects, gender, and everything. It's a huge database. There's dozens of different grants that are available under the education spectrum and everything. So if you want to get into there, you got a tutoring program, something like that, you can look into the U.S. Department of Education grants that they have available. Okay, the next one is one a little near dear to my heart, me being a service connected disabled veteran. The Service Disabled Veteran Owned Small Business Program is available for service connected disabled veterans and small businesses, and they have an allocation of funds that are available for disabled veterans out there that are also coincidentally small business owners. And these programs just out here for you guys to take advantage of. I wanted to make sure that I just didn't kind of just pile some stuff together and just say, hey, you guys, there are other grants out there, because I said that on a couple of videos. So I said, let me get a list together what I felt were the best ones for you guys. Okay, so that was just a couple of grant programs that I feel pretty comfortable with. Again, I will put the links to each one of those, in the description. But two things I want to give you guys in regards to, applying for these grants. These two key things that I think everyone needs to keep in mind in regards to applying for these grants. Number one, you got to be in compliance. If you know that you're applying for a grant and you're not dealing in that particular industry and stuff like that, I would advise you very solidly, don't apply for it. Okay, do not try to get a hold of money. Number one, because it's not ethical. Because if you're not a particular business that's not going to be operating that particular industry, I would not recommend you do it. So I would just say, hey, look, just stay away from that. If you know you can't deliver what the grant is asking you to deliver, if they give you the funds, don't apply for it and everything. But just make sure you can be in compliance. A lot of people got turned down for a lot of those loans, and people getting frustrated. But the key was just compliance. They didn't have tax returns set up. They didn't have different things. They wouldn't have necessarily even legally in operations and everything, because they hadn't filed, they didn't have any corporation papers, they didn't have any bank statements or anything, and they're in the business name, and everything, and they weren't, straight sole proprietor. So a lot of that stuff just came from a compliance standpoint. This is a key thing we're here. Just make sure you're in compliance when you're applying for these grants. The second thing is, and this is probably the key thing when you're applying for a grant, it's what a lot of people miss with that. You got to make sure that you're solving a problem that the grant was created to assist. If the grant was created to feed kids, in after school programs, you need to be providing that. If the grant was for, providing additional assistance and education for kids in a certain, impoverished area, you need to be providing that service for solving that problem. And that's what I think, those key things, if you can be in compliance, and also you're solving the problem that the grant was created for, it'll help you out a whole lot. So I hope that information helped you guys. I want to wish you guys the best of luck in your search, because I know it's rough out there, and we all going through a lot of stuff right now. So, again, wish you the best of luck with doing it. Make sure you reach out. If you got any questions, keep leaving the comments. Like the video, leave comments, ask questions if you need, further assistance with anything. I'm always going to be here. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, Mr. Short Dollar, where we talk about personal finance, business, entrepreneurship, and real estate investing. Hit that $ in the bottom right-hand corner, and make sure you hit the bell to get notifications anytime we upload videos and everything. But most importantly, you guys take care of yourself. Again, if you have any questions, need any further assistance, just reach out and everything. All the contact information, everything is listed on the videos, but also just in the comment section, you got a question, just listed, okay? Take care of yourself and be on the lookout for more information. Take care.